Feel free to guess along in chat. You don't win anything for guessing right, except the adoration of your peers. I think I need to change the batteries in this thing, because that sounds... it's struggling. Hey, Jax, get 24, get those Twitch pennies out of here. You're covering up the show. People can't see it landed on number 3. I tell you what, looking from here at what's inside number 3, this is one of the things that has been inside that prize box the absolute longest. This is something called Creepy Freaks. It's a figurine. It's instead of collectible trading cards, these are collectible figurines of monsters that live under your bed, because you can see this guy's got a little bed on his head. He's got bed head. That's the joke. En este paquete se incluyen dos figurinas de Creepy Freaks, insertadas al azar y listas para jugar además de 4 pegatinas. Es necesario contar con el juego inicial de Creepy Freaks para poder jugar. Colecciona las... How do you say 56 in Spanish? So it says in English, if I were to reiterate this in American, it says, this booster pack contains 2 randomly inserted ready-to-play Creepy Freaks game figurines and 4 stickers. It says that a Creepy Freaks starter set is required to play. I don't have that, but it doesn't seem like there's a fucking app that goes with this thing, so if at some point I ever do come across one, well then maybe I can find a friend to play this dumb game with. Wait, this had a cartoon too? Man, so this is like those weird wrestling figurines we opened up like 3 or 4 years ago. Okay. Alright, oh, they're inside a little, I'll put that one down here. We'll unveil that one later. And this other one, I think this other one might be broken. What's coming out of this box? So, first of all, let's not look at that yet. Those are the figurines. Let's look at the stuff that fell out of the box, starting first with the fortune cookie fortune that just says 0314882811. So, if this is your number, please come down to the prize counter. This is our first raffle prize giveaway. We got a little dot. It's a little fucking... Oh my god. It's... it's like a little... it's like a little black baby with fucking vampire fangs. That's great. That's a real monster right there. Okay. Then we've got... I think there's stickers on the back. I can feel like a slick side on the other side. But we have these little comic strips, actually. I. Do you ever get the feeling that you're being watched? What do you mean? I'm not sure. I just think somebody's got their eye on me. And there's like a big... Oh, it's like a big eye with... It's like a tentacle with an eye on it. That's, okay. We got one more comic here. Changes in the air. I'm not sure I like the context of that, but here we go. Uh-oh, I think Ankle Biter wants his diaper changed. Okay, I really don't like the direction that's going. I thought this was going to be something about transformation, but we've already gone into diapers, so that's good. How can you tell? Call it a hunch. So he threw a dirty diaper on the Frankenstein's face. Okay, well, strangely, you can I can kind of see the figurines. We haven't really looked at them yet. And I think the things that we got inside this box actually tie in to the figurines we got. So I'm assuming if I flip this over, it's going to be a sticker of Ankle Biter, and that's exactly what it is. Ankle Biter is that same fucking art, that kid, and he's flinging dirty diapers at people. That's fantastic. Okay, well, obviously, that's not a winner with me. And I'm pretty sure that on the other side of this comic is going to be this eyeball tentacle thing, which is exactly what it is. It also means that the figurines that we got are going to be these two. So, if I, oh man, is this one? I think this one actually is broken. What a damn shame. And it just so happens to be Ankle Biter. I don't give a shit. But, yeah, there's a couple little pegs right here. and the pegs are broken off on the bottom, so it was supposed to go... He's supposed to sit on this, but, well... He looks a lot more cartoonish. He looks like a Muppet, actually, on the figurine. His mouth and his teeth are very pronounced, and rather than have a dirty diaper, he's got a teddy bear, which I think is a little less offensive. He's inside of the same purple carriage, and I mean, he's molded. All things considered, I think it's molded pretty well, and I think it's painted pretty well. I have no idea how much these sets actually cost when they were new. I don't even know. Is there like a copyright year on the bottom? Hang on. Holy shit! The copyright year on the it's 2003. Now, I should say, I mentioned this was one of the oldest things that's been inside the prize box, the longest. It has not been in there since 2003. That was when I was in fucking high school. Okay? I wasn't doing GatorBox back then. I guess in a sense the artwork does look a little bit indicative of the era. It looks like some shit that some comic book artist sketched and then scanned digitally and then opened it up in like Corel Draw or something like that, which was popular back then. So we got the zombie baby. There's apparently, I don't know if there's like a game that this goes with. Does this part turn? Like, it looks like it looks like the disc part is supposed to turn, but it could just be jammed or broken, or maybe the pegs that are broken push down on something and it releases it. I don't know. But here's the base he came on, and I can't tell if this is like a game. It was like a collectible thing. Well, it is a game because it says we need the starter set, but judging by the symbols, I don't know what any of this means. There's a toilet on it, and then there's like an angry face down here, and then there's like two different types of shit, and then there's a green dot. My best guess is it looks kind of similar to the Pokemon figurines that spun around on the base. It looks like a cross between that and HeroClix. Inside this one is actually going to be the eyeball monster, if I get it. I don't want to fuck it up, because this one doesn't appear to be broken. So I don't want to be that dumbass who breaks it by trying to take it out of the package and plastic is like melted to it or something. I don't know. Oh god. Okay. Oh, and he's got a little. Okay, so he's got a little circular sticker too that came out, which is actually, if it looks familiar, it's the cropped version of that, just like the baby is the cropped version up there. Anyways, this one, Eyesore, I think this is really cool looking. I mean, he's creepy. It's an eyeball with like a nerve tentacle or something. He's also got little things that on the base. There's like a brain. Hang on, I don't know how close we can get. There's like a brain or something, and it looks like guts or intestines, and like a biohazard symbol. Okay, he does turn. So you can. That's kind of what I figured, is that there's a little arrow right here, and it can point to stuff. But you know, again, without the starter set or without the board game, I really don't know what any of this means. Dr. Surgeon Guy, I agree. Those fucking shitty Pokemon cards that we opened, we found a use for that box. Look at that. That's that's cool. And I was never gonna get dusty. It's collectors. It's gonna preserve the value forever. Yeah, this one is actually, I think this one's really neat. I'm really indifferent toward the baby. That one is broken to begin with, and it's also, the character is kind of gross, and I don't know. I'm not 8 years old, so that type of gross out humor doesn't really apply to me. Also, this was 2003, and people still trying to cash in on 90s gross out humor. Like Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life, that shit was long over in 2003. Like, you can't, you're just clinging on desperately. That's crappy. But Eyeball Man here, I like him. Or it, her, I like this one. This is a neat one. That was Creepy Freaks, and I'll show the box again so y'all can see it. That's what it looks like. And I don't know where I got these from. I'm pretty sure I bought this at some point while doing the show, But I've really only been working on GatorBox as like my own full-time project since like late 2013, beginning of 2014. So these would have already been a decade old by the time they would have come across me. So yeah. I think the figurines are pretty cool though. And off the top of my head, I don't know how much it'll cost to find like new old stock of this on eBay or something like that, but if the first edition of the board game only costs $10 and that's the full game, this is probably dirt cheap. So I think this would be something really cool if it's affordable. If you find one of these, you're doing some online bargain hunting or finding it in a thrift store or something, like a 99-cent store that has new old stock. This is worth picking up and checking out. The figurines, I mean, even though I don't like the baby doll one or whatever, I still acknowledge the fact that they are very well put together. And I'll show the eyeball guy real quick before we put this one up. Like, this, I think, is objectively, it's very nice. It's a nice figurine. It's well molded. I mean, the paint, I mean, look at on the eye. There we go. I mean, the detail on the eye is fantastic. They painted the pupil, the iris, and they painted all the lines and the detail on the iris. It's really nice. This is definitely going on the shelf behind me. I need to actually clean it up a bit and make some room. They were working on the wall, the other side of this wall, a couple weeks ago, and some of this shit fell down, so I just stuck it up there without really sorting it back and putting it where it goes. So I'm going to do some cleaning on that probably this weekend and put Eyeball Man up there. But that's Creepy Freaks. If you enjoyed this video, you know, whatever. I don't know where I was going with that. I think I was about to segue into a fucking YouTube thing.